It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Midday Show on a rainy Monday. Apparently I'm wrong. The sun is out.
It's because you and I haven't left the cave, the bat cave.
Apparently it's going to rain later.
I don't know.
Or
It's
something like
summer,
that. I got to tell you, I'm very excited because the plant is growing.
Too big.
It's not too big. You just don't know how to trim it because you made a hole in it and now it's bigger.
Yeah, but people can't get over there anymore. They
got to go this way.
You've blocked the pathway with the plant.
That's an amazing plant. I mean, that thing is huge.
I know.
We have to put it outside. A tree grows in Brooklyn. But anyway, welcome to the show. We got new guests, old guests, all sorts of guests. What?
People tripping over each other in the doorway. It was like that.
What happened? I did
That was like
wrong?
a Laurel and Hardy moment. She stops and the next is going to go tumbling on top of her. Anyway, happy Monday to you. You know what it is? Getting ready for the 4th of July.
It's raining.
Well, they tell me it's not, though, but we're cleansy. How do you
This
like
is
that?
very clever.
Happy 4th of July. Grace does it again. Ingenuity. I got
Ingenuity.
Ingenuity, July 4th. We're not going to...
Party planning committee from the office.
She's a
But
part.
it's just me.
It's her. She's a single committee.
All rolled up in one.
I know how that feels like, by the way. Listen, we are also announcing July 12th is our Christmas in July party. So come on down, enjoy a little Christmas for those people who missed the last one.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, we do this every year.
We haven't done it with Grace, I don't think.
I wasn't here last.
It's a good thing that Echo currently plays Christmas music at 9:15 every morning, so we're ready for it now.
That's what reminded me of it.
See? Echo, play Christmas music.
Really upset.
Why are you upset? I didn't invite you where?
To Christmas in July.
I'm just doing it right now. What are you doing?
Christmas music. What can I tell you?
Echo off. Last year we did invite you.
We didn't have it last
you
year,
weren't,
Sally.
You weren't available.
I was in.
You were on a cruise.
No, I was in Baltimore.
Oh, you were somewhere
You might
with
have been in
Mr.
Baltimore.
Einstein over here. You guys went somewhere off,
Right. I forgive you.
and
I'll be here.
and if you were here, you were sick from a cruise. Something happened.
Well, look how the family's all growing. It's nice. Steve's here. He's looking great in his blue. He's getting ready for 4th of July, and his grandson's in town.
Happy to be here.
And we've got, I'm glad you're here because Sally loves coming on Mondays when Veronica's here. We're doing a special meatless hot dog for 4th of July.
Meatless hot dogs. Veronica, I got to tell you, I went to Costco Saturday, and I had the regular hot dog, which has shrunk about a foot. So Costco's hot dogs were like this. They are now like this. So I said, let me talk to the manager. And the lady said, why, what's wrong? I says, your hot dog shrunk. So the guy said to me, listen, they said they weren't changing the price of the hot dog. But they didn't say they weren't changing the size of the hot dog.
Best deal in town ever. And
But-
I heard they weren't changing the price. But
They're
I'm
not.
upset that they changed the size.
They changed the size.
Another regular
Unbelievable.
size hot dog.
Bummer.
A little bit bigger than regular, but not, not like it used to be.
But everything is shrunk, even bread.
Take it easy. Guys don't like their
I
hot
was
dogs
waiting
shrunk.
for someone to say that.
Guys don't like their hot dogs shrunk, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Exactly.
Well, I can't tell you what lunch is going to be, so we'll see how that rolls out for you.
This is going to be amazing. We're not going to case it in anything, are we?
Absolutely not. No.
Because if you need somebody's intestines,
No.
what's backstage?
There's no
Gotta be
casing
something
involved. It
better.
is
They can't
purely
still do
just
that.
transforming the flavor and the texture.
Transforming the I bought tofu yesterday, and then everything I bought to make it, and they were out of. And now I got to go to another store. They were out of sesame seeds. They were out of tahini. They were out of cloves.
Where did you go?
Sprouts. I'm thinking, I don't understand how they could, and now I gotta go to Publix. That's what happens. Anyway, we are having our first segment. We're going to kick it over to Woodstock, as we call him, Matthew, and he's going to be doing our special holiday segment for Pizza Rica. So let's see what he's got.
I just want to talk to you guys about one of my favorite restaurants here in Florida and one of my favorite pizza places, which is Pizza Rica. And actually heard about it through the show here because of Baxton. He would offer us pizza. He'd say, hey, if I order a pizza, will you guys eat it? And I would immediately say yes, because it's a really good pizza. The cheese to sauce ratio is just great. It's exactly how I like it. The crust is good. It's not too crispy. It's nice. It's a good bread. And actually, they have really good prices on Monday through Wednesday. They have a large pizza for just $10, which is a great deal. And they offer wings, which I like chicken wings a lot, so it's really nice. And they have buffalo wings. I love spicy stuff, so that's perfect for me. And it's just really good. It's right here in Boca.
What's the address?
And the address, it's 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard. It's right nearby. You can call in and do pickups. They have fries, they have subs, they have chicken wings, like I said, and they have many deals. And they even have lunch specials. So you can pop on by for lunch, get you a nice pizza, get you wings. It's great.
Check it out. Tell them Abraham sent you. They'll give you the friends and family discount.
Tell them that the cafe sent you. It's interesting because if Woodstock says it's good, it's got to be good. And because the 4th of July is coming, a lot of people are doing outside barbecue and everything else. You want what they call a gapper. You know what a gapper is? So normally on the 4th of July, when you're cooking in the back, something always happens. You run out of gas. Does this ever happen to you? Or something, the meat isn't ready, or it's rainy or something, and you need a gapper to take place while you reassemble what you're going to do. Unless you have her in the house. She's like, she can put something together real quick. So you go to Pizza Rica and you get your gapper. Shout out to Pizza Rica, because they've been a friend of the show for a real long time, and they do serve great food.
Check it out. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to see what meat alternative hot dogs we've got cooking over there with Veronica Green and Veggie Bureau. More to come on the other side of this commercial break. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at the Brooklyn Cafe TV for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Like and subscribe on the link below, or come on in, be a part of our live studio audience. More to come. We'll be right back.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Ant Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Ant Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Looking for art to add to your collection? Well, look no further. Here at Ant Media Studios, we house tons of art, ranging from abstract paintings to realistic portraits. Come on in and find the art that fits your home. Any and all art is up for sale, so pick yours up today. Stop by at 2400 Northwest 2nd Avenue, Boca Raton, Florida 33431. See you there!
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
On this day in history, July 1st. Diana, the Princess of Wales, was born on this day in 1961. 2002, the International Criminal Court established to prosecute and adjudicate individuals accused of genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. In 1968, the US, UK, Soviet Union, and 59 other states signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty in an attempt to halt the spread of nuclear weapons. In 1997, the Crown Colony of Hong Kong officially reverted to Chinese sovereignty, ending 156 years of British rule.
Nice.
And we're back this day in history.
Nice job, Tanya. That was awesome.
Nice job.
Wow, fantastic.
Good stuff.
Amazing, huh? All right, you ready to get ready? Are we ready? Are you ready to get ready? Are you ready to get ready for the 4th? I know you're not even going to be here.
Where am I going?
You're going to the beach in the rain.
So what? You got to get wet somewhere.
You got to rotate and rotisserie yourself in the sun.
I'm not rotisserieing anything. My days of doing all that nonsense belongs to the youngins. They can rotisserie and I will eat for the rest of my life.
So, Veronica Green is here, Veggie Vero in the house, to do a meatless cookout idea for the 4th of July. What you got cooking over there?
Hi, guys. Good to be back. We are going to be making a healthier alternative to traditional 4th of July hot dogs. Now, keep an open mind when I say this. I'm going to probably offend some people with even just uttering these words. A carrot dog.
I didn't tell him. I was like, oh, man.
What'd she say?
Carrot dog.
Carrot dog.
Like a carrot?
Like a carrot.
Okay. It's delicious. It tastes like a hot dog. When it's in the bun and assembled with all the toppings. It is amazing and it's smoky. It's all about changing the flavor and the texture of the carrot. You're gonna be blown away, I promise you. You're not gonna have ever tasted a carrot that tasted like a hot dog until today.
She's never been wrong before.
How'd you even come up with this idea?
It's a thing. You can look it up.
It's a
Carrot
thing.
dogs, yeah. Because
It's a thing.
Yeah, because it's kind of like I guess like an American tradition, right? Hot dogs. But hot dogs, I'm sorry. Again, I'm going to offend people with this sentence, but they are just horrible for you. They're not good for you. They're like one of the worst things we can eat. And so we can still enjoy that like kind of flavor and that, you know, in a hot dog bun type of style eating, but instead of a casing of a Mod Podge of meats, don't even get me started, it's a carrot. It's a lot healthier. So keep an open mind. I think you're going to like it.
I feel like a hamster. Okay.
All right, so I guess we need carrots.
Yes, we need
Take
carrots.
it easy.
So
Let's
are we
check
ready to
this
start?
out. Are you kidding me?
Let's get started. So I'm going to, all right, I'm going to start with 2 carrots here. I have some, now this is the only thing about doing this is that it requires a little bit of more time because you want them to marinate in the sauce that we're going to make. So I have some that I pre-made last night. I recommend letting them marinate overnight. If you know you're going to be doing a barbecue or eating hot dogs the next day, you might want to prep the day before. But I'm going to go through the motions and then I'll pull out the ones that I pre-made so you guys can taste them. Okay, so we want to measure our carrots to the bun, make sure it's going to fit inside, cut off any
Literally
excess.
Hold on a second. So as we go along, I want to ask you, 1 carrot, 1 hot dog?
1 carrot, 1 hot dog.
So 10 carrots, 10 hot dogs.
Yes.
So I have to order 100 carrots to get 100 hot dogs.
Well, when are you going to need 100 hot dogs?
I got a family of 15.
Well, you would have had to order 100 hot dogs, so yeah, 100 carrots.
You would have got 100 dogs, so 100 carrots.
Okay, I'm just.
Yeah, that's
I'm about
absolutely
to say
true.
you're absolutely freaking liking this already.
Wow.
Yeah, they're definitely cheaper than hot dogs.
Interesting.
So we're going to just take
Really
off these
carrot.
tips, and we're going to measure it to the bun.
Measure to the bun. It's okay, it can stick out of the bun. That's
Yeah, a little bit.
That's the way you used to. Oh, look at this. Now
All
we
right.
got 2, 3. We got 4 hot dogs there.
Okay, now we're going to, step number 1 is to boil these. So you need to put them in something where they're going to lay flat, and you're just going to boil them because they need to soften.
Wow.
The thicker the carrot, the better. The bigger the hot dog, or does it matter?
It does matter. I would try to get like thicker carrots because after you cook them, they do kind of like shrivel a little bit. So you want to try to get the biggest ones you can find.
I kind of.
Size matters.
Size matters.
Thank you for.
Let's keep it PG, people.
I wasn't thinking of that, but now I see what you're saying.
Okay, so those are going to start to boil, and we'll make our marinade now. So, all right, you will need, I have my recipe, 1/4 cup of vegetable broth. All right, now obviously you can make your own vegetable broth if you want to. I'm just using a store-bought one to save time.
And this is to bathe the carrots in?
This is to soak them in, to
Does
really...
it matter if you have 10 carrots? Are you using this recipe for a number of carrots?
Well, this recipe that I'm giving you for this marinade is going to probably soak about 7 carrots.
Okay.
So you got to double it up if you're having more.
Gotcha.
All
As
right.
you could tell, I'm very interested in doing it.
Yeah. Okay, so vegetable broth, and then we're going to do 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Now, I didn't actually have regular soy sauce, so I'm just using coconut aminos. That'll work just fine.
Holy smoke.
Wow.
I like it.
Big
All
measuring
right.
cup. Okay, 1/4 cup of aminos.
And remember, it's not like you're drinking this stuff. It's just marinating in the carrot. So, so I know it looks like a lot of, ingredients, but you're not going to be consuming all of it. Okay, 2 tablespoons of maple.
Did you come up with this recipe?
I tweaked it. I found a recipe online and I tweaked it a little bit to my liking. And I did experiment with it at home. And you're going to be very surprised, I think. It's
Now,
really good.
This is maple syrup?
Yes, 2 tablespoons.
So I heard that we can replace this with no sugar maple syrup. Because I was asking people, when you use maple syrup, I could use the other brand that has no sugar in it?
Well, you've asked me this before. It's a tricky question because you don't want to, maple syrup is naturally sweet.
Right.
It doesn't have, the one that I have here is organic. It doesn't have any added sugar.
Right.
So like you don't want to go and buy, I wouldn't recommend buying like the cheap Aunt Jemima.
I put a trivia
Those are horrible.
I put a trivia packet in my no sugar maple and I mixed it up and I tasted it. Watch out.
But I don't understand why you would need to add sugar. It's already sweet.
Because
this doesn't have any added sugar.
The other one that's non-sugar for diabetics, it doesn't have the same taste. It's a little bit less. But I'll get away with it.
All right. I've never tried that one, but good to know.
My hot dogs are all going to be
I love how
sugar-free.
you can tell she works with children. Never tried that one before, but good to know.
Good to know. I'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
I think we're going to have her as the new ambassador to Aunt Futures Foundation.
I'm not talking to you today.
I'm going to have Veronica come hang out
I'm
with
done
us.
talking with you. Do you children? It's just asking a question.
I know.
Got to keep it very diplomatic here.
She's good.
So that was Dijon mustard, about a tablespoon of that. All right, and that's going to give it a little bit of a zest, a little tanginess. And then this is the secret ingredient here. I don't reach for this often throughout the year because I don't know why, it freaks me out a little bit, but this is necessary for this recipe. It's called liquid smoke. Liquid smoke. It's a combination of hickory smoke flavoring, vinegar, molasses, and salt.
So why don't you use it a lot?
I don't know. I feel like it's like when I see something that says hickory smoke flavor, like where did the flavor come from? Like, you know, that's on the ingredients list. I mean, it is a vegan product. It doesn't have any animal products. And there's nothing like it when it comes to getting that smoky flavor. I'm not going to use a lot of it. It's very strong, but it really makes it when it comes to the flavor. You need it for this recipe. So I'm going to use 1 tablespoon, maybe even a little less than 1 full tablespoon. It's pretty powerful. It smells like a wood-burning fire. And then the last ingredient is a garlic. You could use fresh garlic. I'm just going to use garlic powder for now, just a few shakes of that. And that's going to be your sauce. So you're going to whisk it up. And if you could smell it right now through the TV, you would smell smoky, slightly acidic, with a little kick from the Dijon mustard. It smells good.
I don't think I've ever boiled carrots before. I'm
Really?
thinking maybe when the kids were babies, I was making their baby food. Can you believe I actually made my kids baby food? I must have done that.
I did that too. They had a little machine you could put it in Lula or something.
I just put it in the blender and just.
Yeah. Well, I'm going back longer than you. Your kids.
Boil carrots and chicken soup, okay?
That's true. Last time I made
She's
chicken
never
soup.
made chicken soup either.
No, I have.
We said that exactly the same.
So now you're going to take a bag. You're going to pour your sauce in the bag. You can use a Ziploc if you want.
I was wondering how you were going to get the carrots in there.
Now we're going to pretend, we're going to use a little bit of TV magic and pretend that these are all boiled and ready.
How long would you boil them for?
Oh, good question. Actually, I meant to say that. You want to boil them until they are, you can pierce them with a fork, but it still feels a little bit dense.
Okay.
So you don't want it to be soft and mushy. You should be able to just pierce it with the fork smoothly, but you can still feel that it's dense. And you're going to drop those all in. Now, obviously, if you're doing a lot of carrots, you're going to use like maybe one of those big Ziploc freezer bags or something. You can marinate them on a plate if you want, but then you always are going to have part of the carrot sticking up out of it. I like a bag because the whole thing gets covered. So you're going to put these overnight just to marinate, or at least for a few hours if you don't have time to do overnight. And that's what it should look like, just like that.
So you put it in the fridge?
I didn't mean to do that, sorry.
In the fridge or no?
Yeah, in the fridge. Okay, so we're going to put that aside.
It's like chicken bake.
Chicken bake? I used to do that too. Oh, man.
And sorry that I spilt a little on your counter here. So, okay, now while that is marinating, let me just take a second and take this away. And I'm going to bring out another device here. We're going to pretend like it's overnight. Our carrots are all marinated. Let me put this aside.
Well, we've got a big table.
Yeah, I'm glad we have the big table today. And I'm going to use my George Foreman. Now, if you're doing this at home, you can just do this right on the grill, or
grill the hot dogs.
You could even use the toaster oven if you want to just kind of put them in the toaster oven. That would work too.
I kind of like the idea of the George Foreman.
The George Foreman, just like a grill, it has these lines. So you're going to get that charred kind of look, right?
You have one?
Used it.
And now it's a new day, and our carrots are all marinated. And these are the ones that I had pre-made. And we're going to just put them right on the George Foreman.
That's amazing.
And this is going to give it those kind of charred marks that you're looking for with the hot dog. And we'll just give that a few minutes to heat up. This thing heats up pretty quick.
Have you done this before?
A couple of times, yes. I don't do it often, but yeah, I've done it a couple times. It's fun. It's really different, and people are always so like suspicious. I was too when I first heard it. I'm like, really, a carrot dog? But it's really good, actually. So who is going to try one? I have a limited amount here. I have 5.
We'll chop them up so everybody can have a taste.
But you don't want it in a bun?
Yeah, in a bun.
Okay, I'll put it in the bun and I'll
then chop
cut
it off
Okay.
in the bun. Oh, we got to try it in the bun.
All right, so while she's assembling, should we take a break?
Yeah, we can take a...
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break while Veronica's assembling. Come back and see what our next segment is on the cafe. Talk to Sally and Steve and get ready for our military minute as we get ready for 4th of July. Some more to come on the other side of this commercial break. We'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created a foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft, silk, touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Do you suffer from neuropathy? Maybe you do, and you don't even know it. Do you have numbness, pain, burning, or tingling in your hands and feet? Muscle weakness, loss of balance, muscle twitching? Are you not sleeping? Does it feel like pins and needles in your hands and feet? Maybe you don't even have any feeling at all. These symptoms can make life unbearable, but there is help at the Lighthouse Medical Center. Call 754-222-6642 for a no-charge consultation and say goodbye to your neuropathy symptoms. That is 754-222-6642, or visit us online at lighthousemedicalcenter.com.
Do you have diabetes? If you have insurance, you may qualify for a new continuous glucose monitor. With a CGM, you can continuously track your levels and trends, spend more time in range, significantly lower your A1C, and share important data with loved ones and caregivers. Most importantly, a CGM eliminates the one thing most people with diabetes hate: painful finger sticks. Take charge of your health. Order your new continuous glucose monitor today. If you use insulin and have seen your diabetes care provider within the last 6 months, you may qualify for a CGM today. We'll do all the insurance paperwork and deliver your new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost to you. Medicare and most insurances cover continuous glucose monitors, so don't wait. Have your insurance handy and call the CGM Health Hotline now.
Welcome to the Chocolate Spectrum, nestled in the heart of Jupiter, Florida, where every sweet indulgence tells a story of hope. Founded by Valerie Herskowitz for her son Blake, who is on the autism spectrum, the family-owned Artisan Chocolate Company has been spreading joy since 2013. Here, individuals with autism and other developmental disabilities are empowered with training and employment opportunities, which not only give them purpose, but also teach valuable skills. Support a greater cause with your exquisite treat by shopping in-store or online at shop.thechocolatespectrum.com, with shipping nationwide all year round, or call at 561-277-9886. The Chocolate Spectrum, where every bite makes a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Hello, my name's Casey. I'm an intern here at the cafe. Here I have our birthday party cookie mix. We have a few flavors of these cookies. It is a in-bag mix and eat mix. You can eat it raw as a cookie dough, or you can bake them yourself. To bake, To mix and eat as the cookie dough, you just need a tablespoon of water and a half teaspoon of vanilla extract and just a stick of butter. And then you just mix and you're able just to eat it raw. And then to bake, you need an egg, vanilla, and I guess the same. I don't know. But I'm a baker, so I like baking cookies.
Why don't you take them home and bake them?
I might make them for the...
Bring them back for 4th of July.
4th of July party.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about this is if you don't bake them, you can eat them.
Yeah.
You can
Raw
eat
cookie dough.
Raw.
Yeah. Veronica, that smells amazing. I can't even believe I'm saying that over a marinated carrot, but it smells really, doesn't it smell good? Do you smell it? It smells like a hot dog.
The unfortunate thing is that the bread isn't going to be really toasted. I love it when the bread is toasted, but you'll get the idea.
Wow. Can you believe that?
I don't know.
He's getting a little nervous over here.
This is really challenging my taste buds.
Nice job, Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
Yeah, I'll probably make them for the party.
All right, sounds good. All right, you want to help Veronica pass out some hot dogs, please?
Sure, that's what I do.
That's what you do, exactly. You're the professional server. I was going to say passer outer, but
You
server
sure
would
you
be
don't want
better.
any ketchup on it? You just want it plain? Okay.
They're hilarious. You want ketchup on your carrot?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. One second.
I don't know if I
have
want ketchup
a
on my
4th of
carrot.
July
You have ketchup on everything.
fruit
Not
salad
carrots.
to go with it.
Casey's going to be serving some
Oh,
food.
they're shaped like stars. The watermelon and the bananas are shaped like
Oh,
stars.
that's
I'm
so
gonna
cute. We've
cry.
got fruit salad also.
I can see that.
Wow. Can you? There you go. Let's take a look at that camera. Is there a second camera on her on the food, or no? Okay.
There's some that don't have ketchup and mustard on them.
I want to show the star.
This one here is for his.
Wow.
Can you see it?
So they're little. They're not mushy. They're like a dense, like a carrot. Bro.
Did you try it already?
No.
Oh.
All right,
She's serving.
hand them out, Missy.
This is what happens. Yeah, thank you.
You never know what you're going to get at the
Let's go to
cafe.
ketchup. Is there a plain one?
Oh, is there another
Is
plain
that
one?
yours? Yeah.
There is
Yeah,
another
I'll-
plain
Now we're
one,
taking
yeah.
orders at the restaurants.
I'll come and get it. Okay.
All right. Oh, look how cute these little bananas are with coconut.
I know, I love them.
All right. Want to take a bite?
Take a bite. Tell me what it tastes
I don't know how I'm going to take a bite with my lipstick, but I'm going to try
Cheers
it.
first. At the same time.
Okay.
Good?
Hold on, let me toast this a tiny bit.
It's sat on your mind.
It's driving
It's
me crazy
actually
that
really
the bread
good.
is like.
You would not know.
Now imagine it with the bread fully
It's
toasted
really good.
and whatever toppings you like. It's good, right?
You're going to be so surprised. You're going to be like, holy cow, I
delicious.
can't believe I'm eating this. It's good, isn't it?
What are you looking at me for?
Because he can't even believe how good it
It's
is.
delicious. The only thing that gives it away is very pink inside.
It really smells like a hot dog.
Right, right.
Well, survey says.
So the part, see, there's one part that got the little end of the carrot, so I'm actually putting 2 in there because it was so small.
If I didn't know that it was a carrot,
Want one? Now he wants his own.
this is the most unbelievable thing I've ever eaten.
I can't believe, you know,
What you think?
If I had a blindfold on, I would think I'm eating a hot dog.
I think
Right?
I'm eating. This is unbelievable. You've done it again.
Gives it away is the orange because a hot dog is.
Don't look.
Don't look, close your eyes.
That's true.
I was going to say, did you try it? I looked over, it's gone.
All gone.
You know, she sent it to me yesterday. I'm scrolling. I'm like, oh, great, that picture looks beautiful. And then I reread it. 'Cause I'm thinking, I know it's you. It's not really a hot dog, a carrot hot dog. And I thought, I'm not telling Freddie. There's just no way.
You could more or less put 2 in here, actually.
This is amazing.
I'm shocked.
Jay? It's really good. All right, Veronica, where can people get the recipe?
Well, by
Right
watching
here.
this program, as of now, I don't have
I
this
am
recipe
shocked.
published anywhere, but you could always
Wow.
go back and watch the different episodes of Cooking with Veggie Vero here at the in the studio. But
carrot.
yeah, I'm always coming up with new recipes.
And look how cute this is, these little stars.
I am shocked.
So
You're
this
actually a wizard because
We're going to name her the food
wizard.
wizard.
that's insane.
Thank you.
Wow.
So the little
Aiden, good?
the little stars, by the way, are from Cookie Cutter. You just get a cookie cutter, and it's
He's
really
so
fun for the
shocked.
kids. Let
He's like,
your
"What?"
kids make them.
This is so. Wait till you have. He can't eat the fruit. He can't eat the fruit, but he'll eat the carrot. You've got them all in awe that they cannot even believe what they're
It
eating.
actually tastes like a hot dog. What's going on?
I cannot believe how good this is.
Everybody was skeptical.
That's some witchcraft.
But that's what I
I
said.
saw
You're
you
a
lining up
wizard.
the carrots with the buns. I was like, there's no way. Wow, I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
That's
I'm,
awesome.
I'm glad you like it. It's a very
Amazing.
surprising, it is an impressive one because
I am
you don't
amazed.
expect it.
You're
I didn't
amazed?
expect it. The first time I made it, I was like, no way. But it
So-
does, it works.
This would go a
So
long way
where
to
is,
making me a
um,
healthy eater, I think.
Awesome.
Grace, where is our committee for the 4th of July party?
Grace is the committee.
I want to buy
Carrots?
25 carrots. I have never tasted anything so delicious. Now, this is the complete health of a regular hot dog.
That's a carrot.
I mean, carrots have a lot of health benefits.
They are.
Yeah, they're very
Do you
healthy.
know what I discovered? I like it when you make them a little dark and crunchy, like a regular hot dog.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was delicious. So I think we're going to make this for the 4th of July.
Incredible.
Did you guys ever do like, I don't know if this was just a thing, when I was growing up we used to put mac and cheese with like chopped up hot dog in it? Did you ever do that? Was that a thing with you? So you could do this in it. You
Carrots.
you cook it
Beanie
that way,
weenies
chop
with
it up and put it in the mac.
Carrots and mac and cheese.
What?
Aiden, you're like the Wisconsin guy, so maybe you now put carrots in your cheese.
Maybe. I genuinely cannot believe that. Like, I'm serious. That's shocking.
Now, can we put beans?
Oh, there's like a little baby
what,
one
what
still
would
in
you
here.
suggest?
Does somebody want this?
Yeah.
What would you suggest to put if you wanted baked beans on your hot dog? What would you suggest like an alternative?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking to me? I'm very distracted here with the food. What did you say? Baked beans?
Baked beans going on a hot dog. What would you suggest as an alternative onto this recipe?
Instead of baked beans?
Yeah.
To pair up with the hot dog? I mean, I put it with the fruit. You don't like it with the fruit?
I do, but I love baked beans.
You can use baked beans.
But you could do baked beans. There's nothing wrong with baked beans.
Is it all right?
Because they're vegetarian baked beans, not made with bacon.
I mean, yeah, if you just make them without all of the the fat and the bacon and stuff. Beans are healthy. I mean, they're full of protein.
They have vegetarian baked beans you can buy in a can.
I can taste that.
Yeah, absolutely. Beans are
We had them the other night.
Good?
Are they good?
Bush's.
I also can
baked
do
beans.
a good potato salad. Vegan
Everything
potato
you
salad.
make is amazing. You
Is
bet
it a real
everyone's
potato?
shocked.
Yes, of course. It's real potato. It's just instead of using like mayonnaise and all that unhealthy stuff, I veganize it. I'll have to save the secret recipe for when I come back and make it here.
Please don't take away my mayonnaise.
Vegan mayonnaise
You
is
would have
really
said
good,
that about
though.
the hot dog.
All right.
Does
we're
anyone
gonna
want
ta-
this little bite? It was the last little thing left. in
Aiden, you
here.
want another bite?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Aiden, did you like your carrot?
I liked it a lot.
Wasn't it amazing?
I couldn't believe what I was eating, honestly.
He's going back for more.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to throw this over to Tanya before we head out to commercial break, but that was absolutely incredible. As always, we can get Veronica's books, Veggie Vero, on Amazon.
Yep, on Amazon and also on my website, veggivero.com.
Incredible.
You know, you should do a seminar with all the greatest hits.
The greatest hits.
And we invite 50 people in here, and everybody can taste it for themselves. I think she would be the new Boca queen of cooking. Because
incredible.
I am shocked.
Amazing.
I'm
I
happy
don't
to
even
do
like
it.
carrots.
Tell me when. Tell me when and where. I'll make it happen.
We're going to do it. Summer
I don't
special.
even like carrots.
I know, because they're always too hard. My teeth, but cooked,
No,
they're
I don't
even
like the
better.
way. I don't like the way they sound. I don't like the way they. I don't like any of that. But this. And here I am. When I took the bite, it says, "Okay, here we go." Wow.
It was really good.
Wow.
Incredible.
Awesome.
All right, we're going to kick this over to Grace.
Hello, everyone. Hi. We are here to talk about the art in the studio. So you may not know, the Brooklyn Cafe set is also a full functioning art gallery.
Yeah, I mean, if you take a look around the studio, you see so many bright colors and so much vibrance in the studio, and it really brings like a whole nother level of creativity, and it really strokes my creative mind as well. Like when I first walked into the studio, I felt like, you know, this is an amazing place just because of the artwork. That was even before I started my internship at Brooklyn Cafe. So, yeah.
So we have a quiz for everybody. Let's see how well all the artists in here know their colors.
Oh, no.
So when we were talking today, we realized that no one knows their complementary colors.
Mhm.
So looking at this painting, there's many colors combined in here.
Mhm.
So which ones are the actual complementary colors? Does anyone know the complementary color to yellow?
Green.
No?
No.
Orange.
No?
Considering the two back ones are mine, I have no idea.
Wait, purple.
There you go.
There we go.
Complementary to yellow is purple. Wow.
What's complementary to red?
Brown.
Green.
No. There you go. It's green.
Green.
What's complementary of orange?
Blue.
There you go.
Blue.
You know, funny story enough, I'm an animation major and I don't know my color wheel. And I learned it in school 2 months ago. So no, I don't remember.
Trying to think what other colors there are. Let's confront the painting.
Interesting. What about white?
Probably black.
It says black.
No, is it opposite or?
Yeah, it's opposite.
Yeah.
Complementary.
Opposite.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
on
like
the
colors that go well together, but not
okay.
mixed
Mhm.
together.
Okay.
yeah,
So
it's like
Christmas is red and green. you know,
Right.
Halloween is like orange and purple.
Right, never
Or
thought
yellow.
of it
I
that
guess
way.
yellow and purple.
it's
Yellow
like
and
when you
purple.
go from one end to the other, that's a complementary color.
Of the color wheel are opposite ends.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised. You guys did well. Good job,
Yeah.
Aiden. Okay.
Come on by the studio. Check out all the artwork we've got here. Nice job.
And remember, everything here is for sale as well. And you can meet the artists. They can actually make it out to you and your name and everything else. You know, my Kincaid has Kincaid's signature on the back because he sent me a little house in the back with his signature because I sent my painting up to New Jersey for a display, and then they sent it back, and he did that. He also gold leafed my painting.
Nice.
It's nice to get it from the artist direct.
Very nice. All right, let's take a quick break on the 1 o'clock hour. When we come back, we've got our Military Minute with Jennifer Corbin Carson, the host of Beach Jam Media, which is your one-stop shop for resources if you are a veteran, family member, coming stateside. More information on her Military Minute when we come back.
We also have
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing, what's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out, thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got covered with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW, and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to arwhome.com now.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
The owners of Amp Media Productions and the Brooklyn Cafe show, Don and Freddie S., are excited to announce the launch of its new nonprofit educational charity, the Amp Media Futures Foundation. This foundation gives college students the tools that they need by providing them hands-on learning experiences in business, marketing, communication, and media creation. To donate or volunteer, contact AMP2 Media Productions by email at info@ampfutures.org.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
A lot of moving parts, a lot of ins and outs and going and coming and going.
I see nothing. I just keep going.
Well, we've got a new show. I can't say new anymore. She's been hosting Beach Gem Media for 3 months already. Jennifer Corbin Carson, the host of Beach Gem Media. And as always, with any of the shows that we produce and anything in life, it evolves. And she has evolved her show into being a huge resource center for veterans and families. So without further ado, let's roll it.
Welcome to the Military Minute. Whether you are a salty sailor or seasoned soldier, this segment is packed with valuable resources that come straight from the source. Let's gear up and get more intel. Charlie Mike.
And there she is.
In the great outdoors.
In the great outdoors, where I love to be.
Where are you today?
We're in my garden today.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
So what is
I
our
didn't figure
military-
you guys wanted to look at my shop, so I think my flowers are much better looking.
Beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
What's
Thank
happening
you.
for the Military Minute?
Well, I hemmed and hawed about it, and I really do think we need to go over what we went over last week, because so many people that I follow up with, they haven't put in for that letter of intent to file. So if you weren't with us last week, we went over getting started on your VA disability. And the key is get that intent filed, because they could back pay you from the time you intend to file to the time you actually filed to the time that, from the time that you filed your intent to file for a disability till the day that they make a decision. If you don't have everything together, that's fine. Just put in your intent to file. So I followed up with a few people last week, and they didn't do it. And I'm not sure, and I understand. I was that way, and a lot of people think, I was talking to a few veterans the other day, and a lot of people think, I don't want this. I don't deserve the disability. Well, let's save it for somebody else who deserves it more than I do. And I was one of those people as well. Well, the thing of it is you're missing out on money. And you served. You deserve that. That money is earmarked for you to use from the VA, and that somebody else that you're waiting for, to give your money to, you're giving away your money is pretty much what it boils down to. And the VA already earmarked money for that veteran to use. So why aren't you using your portion? So here's the deal. This week, go on va.gov and file your intent to file for disability. And then you move from there. If you don't have everything, that's fine. Like I said, you're just telling the VA that you're going to file for disability, and you have a year to do that. So if it takes you 3 months to get all your information together, you have a plan and how to do it. So first of all, go and do your intent to file for disability. Get all of your doctors that you have seen throughout the years. Get all of the medical information that you can, and I would strongly suggest to get a file and keep everything in one file for this disability claim, and put all of your medical records in there that you get from your doctors. Don't depend on the VA to read your medical records. You need to pull out specifics so that they can say, okay, this is what I have. And this is what I'm claiming. And here's the doctor and the medical. So if you don't want to go to all that, sorry, having a brain fart. If you don't want to go to all that trouble in picking things out of your medical record, make sure you know what they say at least. Be an informed patient. I always go into a doctor's office, especially a new doctor, and say, I'm not trying to be a Google doctor. I'm trying to be an informed patient. And with that being said, they understand more where I'm coming from. And be an advocate for yourself. If you don't think that you can put in for disability on your own, get some help. The VA has people specifically to help you file your disability claim, and there's also people that will help you, lawyers and such. So figure out where you're comfortable with or who you're comfortable with, and go from there. And just get all your information together, but making that and putting in that file, that intent to file, is very important.
Is it complete disability, or could it be partial disability as well? Or that's up for the government to decide once you put in the claim?
Right. So it's up to the government to decide on how much disability that you have. So they usually go in 10% increments. And what it is, so for example, and they do have, the VA does have a VA rating file that you can look at and say, okay, this is and they have maxes on each disability. So for example, tinnitus, I think unless it's with hearing loss, I think it's 30% you get is the max. So, but there's a sliding scale for people. Somebody can be 230%, have a combined disability rating of 230%, but the formula that the VA uses gets them to 100%. So there's a sliding scale, and we can do that next week. We can talk about the rates and the how much disability they give for each, and I'll get the link for the document on next week's Military Minute.
Perfect.
But
ahead of time, we'll put it on the screen.
Jennifer, the important thing is that we get people to apply. That we get the fear from having to go on a laptop, on a computer, opening up the website. You got to get over that fear, because once you get through the first segment, everything else is easy. And a lot of people don't do this because they're afraid to move forward, do it incorrectly, and something bad is going to happen. The only thing that's going to happen bad is if you don't apply. Let somebody else. All of these decisions will be done down the line. The first thing all you're doing is putting your name, your rank, your social security, whatever it is that got to be done. After that, then we can have all these conversations. But I'm imploring you to do it and get on there. It's your money. You deserve it. Let somebody else tell you don't. Don't listen to all the noise around you. Go on there and get it together. It really bothers me that people that you invited to do this thing haven't done it, and you should do it. And if you're watching this show, you should do it. Please do it. This is a message brought to you by us and a vet who, she knows everything in the ins and outs, and they're here to help you. So got to get to the conversation. Let us get you online. What's the website again?
VA.gov.
Which is simple. Once you do that, you put your information, you find where you got to go, you put your information in there. And then any of us that need to help with whatever we have to get you there, we'll do it. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because this is your money, like you said before.
Absolutely. And, I was talking to a veteran this past week, and, he had a catchphrase. And it all goes back to, okay, so, when people say, thank you for your service, and I would say thank you for your support, because you, as a service member, I have problems with that. So I would just say you're welcome, and so I was talking with another veteran this week, and he told me another phrase to use, and I started using it, and man, do I feel much better about my service and about fellow human beings. But somebody says thank you for your service, you turn to them and say you are worth it.
Wow, nice.
That was just, it was more than an aha moment. It was divine intervention, I think.
I love that.
That's what God says. Love. That's, and that's why we do this, whether you want to look at it that way or not. But we want to defend our freedom and our country, especially with July 4th coming up. Wow. So, you are worth it. And in my eyes, that's why I did join.
I gotta tell you, nice. And July 4th is coming. That's the day that we celebrate our freedom and independence. But celebrate the armed services. Anybody who served should be a 365-day-a-year service, because thank a vet every day that you see them, not just on July 4th. And the material that you're bringing forward to help a vet, again, we need more of that. We need more of that positive thing. And this is really simple to go on there and just get it done. So thank you for your service.
Absolutely. You are worth it. Both of you are.
You're worth it. All right. We're going to see you on Wednesday. We'll see who your guest is.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we have one surprise guest. She's a big hitter. And we have one surprise guest for July. And if you would like to be on Beach Jam Media, give us a shout out at beachjammedia@gmail.com. We'd love to have you on the show if you're a veteran and want to help fellow veterans, and you're a business owner. We'd love to have you on. So just give us a ring at beachjammedia@gmail.com.
Perfect.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You guys have a great. Oh, you were worth it.
Thank you, Jennifer.
I love the resources.
All right. See you on Wednesday.
Thank you. See you Wednesday.
I love it.
All right.
Love it. There's a few vets that I would recommend to her show now that we have that in. Because a lot of vets don't want to come on the air. But when the vet talks to a vet, it changes the whole conversation. A vet talking to a non-vet, but this to that,
it's relatable.
Change. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's throw this over to Aiden. Let's see what he's got over on the other side of the
Mad Hatter.
Yeah, cool. So we were talking the other day because we had a guest on the show who wrote children's books, and it reminded us of just going back to our childhood, thinking about like how getting a new book was a big deal. And I feel like that's a great segue. Since it's the summer, people are reading, everybody's looking for a new good book. So we actually have a in-house author, in-studio author, Frank A. Ruffolo. He's written a lot of books. Mostly fiction, some historical fiction, some science fiction. But this one right here is called Gabriel's Chalice, and he actually sponsors the show, so thank you, Frank. But yeah, definitely check out his books. You can get them on Amazon or I think Barnes & Noble as well. And you can come and even pick them up here in the studio and even maybe get it signed if you're lucky enough to run into Frank himself. But yeah, they're great books, very interesting reads. He has, I think, 13 different published books, so you have a variety to choose from. And yeah, since it's the summer, go grab yourself a book and get to reading, because I feel like everybody likes to read in the summer. So yeah.
Truth. Nice job.
Thanks.
Frank's books are amazing. So the beautiful thing about Frank is he writes them and then they come true. So if you want a little telescope into the future, and you're not talking to Sally and you actually want to read the book, Sally will tell you everything verbally, and then Frank's going to write it down for you. That's going to be in her book too.
Well, I want to ask Frank if when he wrote these books back in 2010, 12, around there, did he know that they were going to come true? me see what his answer
I was going to
is.
say he may not answer you. Sometimes, you know,
He
Frank,
doesn't.
he smiles and he nods.
He doesn't answer me.
Yeah.
So we never know whether or not he had
True.
planned it this way or whatever. But I'm going to ask him when I see him.
But we've got copies of all of his books here at the studio. You can start with Gabriel's Chalice. You could start with his Jack Stenhouse sci-fi thriller series, or you can even start with his memoir of how he got so involved with spirituality and all the happenings, his Memoirs of a Soldier of Mary. So all of his books are here. Signed copies are available. And we'll get you to meet Frank if you're interested. More to come on the other side of this break. We're going to go head over to talk to our in-house psychic. We've got Sally Bernard in the studio. It's time to get the angels
Sally
aligned.
who?
Bernard, ready for
I
Call Me
thought she was
Zena.
Zena.
Sally Zena.
Sally Zena? Is it Sally or is it Zena?
We'll see when we come
Whatever
back.
you want me to be.
Okay.
More to come. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Tax audits, tax liens, wage garnishments.
Every day we hear stories like this about good folks who are simply struggling to pay their bills. Each of them are living a frightening IRS tax nightmare, and they are afraid it will destroy their lives.
I'm a divorced single mom, and my ex-husband left me and the kids with a lot of unpaid bills, including unpaid taxes. I was really starting to show my stress on my kids because the IRS had sent me a letter demanding a huge payment from me. I couldn't afford it. So then the IRS was threatening to garnish my wages. I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. That would have put me over the edge financially.
It truly seemed hopeless, but then a friend at work told her to call the tax relief line.
The people at the tax relief line, they told me about something called innocent spouse relief. They worked it out so that all of the taxes from my ex are not my problem. I don't know how that works, and I don't care. All I care about is that I don't owe the IRS a dime, and they are not going to take my paycheck.
Even if it seems hopeless, you should call the number on your screen right now. There is absolutely no cost for the call or the consultation. You are under no obligation. If you are worried that the IRS could garnish your wages, seize your assets, even take your home, call us right now. The Tax Relief Line is here to help you. Now you have a knowledgeable, professional team of tax experts that are ready to negotiate with the IRS and fight for you to save you money. The Tax Relief Line's professionals have successfully negotiated thousands of cases, reducing and sometimes even eliminating the tax debt for their clients. It's very easy to get started. Simply call the number on your screen right now. You don't have to live in fear anymore. The call and the consultation are free. Do you have a car sitting around you want to get rid of? Well, here's a great idea. Donate your car now to help local veterans in your area. Yes, just make one fast call to the Veteran Car Donation Program. Within a few days, we'll come and remove your car for free. You can donate any car in any condition. We'll use our vast network to sell it. The proceeds raised go to help local veterans and their families. And you get a tax deduction. And all you need to do is make this free call. Clean your yard up, get rid of an old car, and help the vets. We make it easy. Make this free call now. Book your fast and easy pickup. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program now.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer. And we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case. And they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. That's 800-613-3597.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I'm going to tell you, all I'm thinking about now are these hot dogs. What are you doing to me, lady?
I know, it's an amazing, I guess food can be fun. That's like your world and my world kind of meet.
No,
and we have Veronica in the middle to cook it.
No, that's a different world. Even Aiden had to say, holy smokes. I mean, I am like flabbergasted here. People are texting me, did it really taste like a hot dog? It says, yeah.
Incredible.
Juji in Puerto Rico is watching. He says, does it really taste like a hot dog? Yeah. I wouldn't steer you wrong. That was pretty good.
So, and Jennifer Corbin Carson, I love that we get to engage and bring up the conversations that people don't have. And we were talking to Sally during commercial break, and she in fact told me she knows someone that is on disability and didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can mention my son.
Well, okay, or you can mention your son.
We weren't going to do that, but okay.
That's okay. But I don't know whether he'd come on camera, whether he'd talk, but I can.
Now, has he applied for his disability?
He took him, yeah, he's on it. He took him about 8 years ago. He applied. He got it, I think. It took a long time, but what I really want to stress, whether it's my son or anybody, is that it's persistent. He ended up having an attorney and then I believe another attorney. But I feel very strongly about this subject. I didn't want to interrupt you on your show because I know what he went through. And it's very difficult because if someone's getting disability, there's a reason why they're getting disability. So they've got to do all this work. And it's hard for many people. My son ended up being able to do it, plus having to have an attorney, but it was very difficult. He had to go to the VA and still does. Nearly every week he goes down there. And then there's many things. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I wish it was easier for people.
What branch of service was he in?
He was in the Army. He served for,
well, every disability is exactly what she was talking about, is going to be decided by the powers that be. In your son's case, he had to get legal because it probably is a definition, which they told me when Harry was in the military. There's a lot of different definitions of disability. So,
yeah, percentages.
But right now, the only thing I'm talking about are people that for years have not applied.
That's why I wanted to, that's the only reason I am speaking up on this, because I'm telling people, please, if you know someone or yourself, make sure that you apply. It's very, very important, because if you don't, you're going to get nothing. Even if you have to keep persevering with it, it's worth it because you're entitled to it. They're absolutely, as she said, they are entitled to this money. That's what it's been set aside for.
Yeah.
So it's very close to my heart, and that's why I mentioned it is my son. I won't necessarily get his name out, but it's important. I don't know whether he'd talk on the show. He doesn't live in Florida. But I know he feels the same way as I do.
How's he doing?
He's okay. He gets his bad days, he gets his good days, but overall, not that great, and I worry, but at least I know there's something coming in from the government.
Right, for his service. How long did he serve?
Well, he was 5 years, but he was with the
ROCT?
Yeah, for quite a long time too. But he was 5 years in the Army. And he actually was in the airborne for a while too. That's where he got one of his disabilities. He parachuted out of a plane and got concussion very badly. So
you see, now concussion protocol has changed in the last 15 years of this country. With pro sports and everything else, they didn't know what was concussion protocol back then, and the damage that it causes.
It was other things too with his ear when she mentioned something too, because he only can hear out of one ear. They had to they took his eardrum out. But there's many things. I've forgotten what I was going to say. One of the things that he has, but it's similar to what the football. That's what I was going to say. What the football, when they get concussion, what he has is very similar. But they're putting a lot of money into research on that for anybody that's might help to know that. So I know quite. I mean, I'm not just a psychic. I do know some of his own.
Pretty lady sitting in the studio every Monday,
Well, you should definitely, if you qualify, even if you think you do or you don't, let somebody else tell you you don't, and then we'll go from there.
VA.gov. Just put your intent in, and we'll get the resources. We'll get you in touch with Jennifer at speechgemmedia@gmail.com. And Sally, we can get you in touch with
Absolutely. I will do anything that you want me to and talk about it. I'll try to get my son to talk, but I do know a lot about this because I went through a lot of the process with him. So
It's tough to get vets to talk about it.
it is very difficult because they're claiming disability for a reason. And some of them, my son, I mean, you met him at the wedding, and he doesn't like crowds at all. He
Well,
can't.
sometimes vets also feel like they haven't been given a fair opportunity, and they don't want to talk about it.
No, they don't. I totally can see
I can
that.
never get my brother to talk about his adventures in the Navy, never, because he had, at the very end of it, they wanted him to re-sign up again. Harry went in late. Harry was older than everybody else on the ship. And so he stayed away from Salty, stayed away from, nobody really wanted to talk about what they went through. So.
Oh my gosh, I was watching
It's sad too because he wanted, my son studied to be a doctor, but eventually the disability got him. So, and that he's not the only one. There are many people that are trying to get a life together and they can't. I mean, that was his dream, and he went through a lot of studying, but then his mind wouldn't let him do to. Well, I'm sure he's not listening to the show, but it's good to present a story to people. You
I
know.
love that we get to share resources.
Yeah.
Because people think that they're alone, or their family member is alone, feeling alone, and no one talks about it. I was out for dinner with a girlfriend the other night talking about something. She says, "Why doesn't anyone talk about these things?" Well, that's what I get to do all the
It's
time.
good to have it out in the open, and it actually helps me. It helps the people that are caregivers or know somebody. This is really very, very important.
And the
So-
important aspect of all of this also is delivery. If you ask somebody to do something, you want to deliver it correctly, not say,
Exactly.
do this or else. I mean,
Right. No.
everything's on delivery. Personalities are delivery. People are delivery. But, it's there for the use, and we highly recommend it get used. And if you're a vet that needs help and we can help you, so be it.
The other side of me now. This is Sally talking.
The mom side always comes out.
Right.
But I love watching Jennifer grow and all of the things that she's been presenting to people.
Nice segment. And again, leading up to July 4th, which is on Thursday this year.
And we've got a new segment we've got coming up. It's declassified documents. I think
that
that's what
what
we're
we're
going to be
doing?
talking about with Gabe. But while we're getting him set up, Sally, what's happening with your show for today?
Well, it's a number of topics, I think. Actually, the one I put on Facebook is about past lives, but I've had a few other people mention a few things that they want to talk about. And I actually had something, a light bulb, as they would say, turned on yesterday. I was listening to something, and suddenly a lot of things that have happened to me in the past. And I have thought I knew, and I still don't know, obviously, a lot of the answers. But on something with all the coincidences that I now know aren't, I suddenly saw it. So, didn't I, Steve? We'll talk about it on my show. I just saw this whole thing. It was like 10 o'clock at night. And I suddenly said, oh my gosh, this all makes sense, the best
That's
that I
right.
can. And it's even to what we've experienced. And you know
But
what happened.
this was you personally?
Me personally. Well, I turned on something. I went into the other room and I put on YouTube. And it was just, I don't often do this, but it was the answer to what I've actually been searching, although I come out with the words, but it made so much sense. So anybody that's interested in listening to my show, that's going to be one of the topics. It's not coincidence. None of this is
one
coincidence.
of the things this weekend, I got videos about either past lives or conspiracy theories.
Okay.
So they were talking about things that they have proof on. They have videos and pictures and things of things that happened in the 30s and 20s. And then they bring it up to today's standards. So one of them had a woman on a cell phone in 1930. Now, again, everything is about delivery. It could have been, they said that it wasn't a cell phone, it was something else, but the way she held it, it looked like a cell phone. And they investigated it and there was no conclusion. So maybe that's a conspiracy, I don't know. Because what happens is people sometimes they get wise-guys and they sort of send this stuff out to try to confuse the truth.
Yes, that does actually happen. I don't know either way because I don't know the story, but I do believe that there were certain people that knew about cell phones in the beginning of this. I think it's been known for a long time, but if you think back and you go into some of the programs that are on television, Star Wars or Star Trek, they have very similar things, and these were made a long time ago. So people were aware that maybe in the future we're going to start having these things. But who's to say if they were around at that time or not? Maybe they were, and it just wasn't. But it's possible.
Well, in the hieroglyphics, they have somebody holding up, a child holding something up to one of the kings, and they're calling it a laptop. I don't think it's a laptop because it has 2 holes. This is all true.
Well,
but I don't think it's a laptop. They were saying that the child was holding up a box, a treasure box, but it's real thin. So I looked at that one, conspiracy or past life.
Okay, it's very interesting, and this might be good for the show too. I had not so I thought I didn't understand any of this when I started to draw. I really didn't know, and I didn't know what was out there in the internet of centuries ago. But some of my earlier sketches, maybe I'll bring them in one time on my show. I was drawing characters, and they were holding like a disc. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea, but I was compelled to draw this disc, and you've seen them, that they were holding. And people that know me, who knew Aldo from my show that talk about it, he looked at that and he said, Sally, that was a disc, basically. It was a round thing. I said, what are you talking about? I don't even know. I went in to do my research from that period, and sure enough, the ancient drawings of those days, they were holding something like that.
Interesting.
So, I mean, it's like I have a story for everything. But
do you have a copy of your book? You have a copy of your book?
Yes, I'm going to bring some in here.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
They wanted
That's
to take
actually
some
the earlier
pictures.
drawings. I'm going to have a new one, but the one that's coming out now, I've revised slightly.
You have it?
But yeah, I don't have it yet. I'll bring
Okay.
it in next week. I've got about 50 coming.
Now, to top all this off, yesterday I went to the movies, and you know what I saw?
What did you see?
The Quiet Room. The Quiet Room? No. The Quiet Place, but it's the original day. So, you know, there was The Quiet Place. This is supposed to happen before that movie came out. This is the before.
Oh, okay.
And it's amazing how that particular version of what they're talking about. Can you imagine sitting in a movie and nobody talks? The whole movie, nobody says a word.
I'd be asleep.
Oh, that's
I would be.
That's
After the previews, I'd be out.
Nobody says a word, and
Creature will come and get you.
that's right. That's if you make a noise, you're gone. You're done. So I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, this is the second movie, horror movie. There's a lot of coincidences.
Well, you
this
keep
is
going
happening.
to
no
see horror
coincidences.
Well, number one view, I saw all the coming attractions. There were 12 of them. 9 of them were horror movies.
Because that's
9.
the genre that you went to see.
No, that's because that's what's coming.
Yeah, but
our
you
way.
went to see a horror movie, so they're going to show you the horror movies that are coming to attract the attention of the demographic that
These
went
are
to
the movies that are
movies.
coming into the movie.
But if you were going to see Inside Out 2, they would have showed you all the animated films that are coming forward. The trailers
They
are
don't do
demographic
that in
based.
every theater.
100%.
They do not. I go every week. It's the same one.
They're am
No,
I
they
right?
don't.
They're demographic based.
I do not. I go.
What do you do for a living? Do you not do this for a living?
I snuck into another theater and they didn't have none.
It's demographic based for
You
sure.
have to talk in the mic. It's
Now,
just the
now the other. No, they don't do that. Now you have me all thrown off.
Anyone a film major in the studio? Yes, thank you.
Well, apparently,
yes.
The movie also talks about things that were left here prior years. Again, getting back to, is it conspiracy or is it real? And then there's a movie coming out that's not horror. There's a movie coming out about they faked our lunar landing.
I saw that
I've
trailer.
heard, yeah.
Okay, and the controversy people are writing about
Is it
that
real?
they should not allow that to be aired.
Yeah.
Because if you look at this movie, their explanation makes you scratch your head. So sometimes some of the things that Sally and Russ talk about, I don't scratch my head anymore because you sort of got to look at it as to truth or not truth.
Maybe
And you got to
some-
make up your own decision here.
Maybe some things are better left unsaid.
Absolutely, because some things click with some people, some things don't. But if you don't talk about it, no one's even going to know anything. It's up to the person to decide where they are, basically, in their thinking to see, you know what, there might be or maybe nothing to do with that.
Interesting.
I don't think there was the technology in 1969 to fake a lunar landing like that.
Well,
but if you see the way the movie, you got to see the movie.
And I'm going to say I believe that it could possibly have been.
Listen,
fake.
I got something for you. Can you believe you can eat a carrot and it's a hot dog?
Not until about an hour ago.
But this is my thing. The way I'm delivering it is not explaining it. Do you understand?
Yes.
It isn't they're not telling you a lie, but they're not telling you the whole truth. So if I say to you, do you believe you can eat a carrot is a hot dog? You're going to say, you're out of your mind. A carrot, a hot dog, they don't even look the same, right?
Yeah, but you can take away my hot dog, but don't take away my giant leap for mankind.
Well, and again, I'm not going to go against what Steve's saying, but I also have my own views on that because I've read up a lot or I hear things about this. I'm not here to say it was fake or it wasn't. I mean, I'm just glad that these things do come out because it gives you something to think about. You don't have to agree.
And I'm going to give you the latest one that I read that I thought was completely out of bonkers. So you ever seen how a woman lifts a car to take it off the burning child? And they have multiple stories, a woman, a man, and it happens. Okay, you want to hear this? The Earth's gravitational pull, if it's at a certain degree, angle, time of day, sort of makes things slightly hairline lighter, gravitationally.
Yeah, but the car would have to be, I mean, I agree that you can,
It happened at the same time. So the accident happened, and the moon was going to be in that position, even if it didn't happen. So when she lifted the car, this is what they're saying.
This is what, wow.
Well, some people levitate.
But I have a great segment we're going
wrong?
to segue into, a declassified CIA document.
yeah.
So it's a perfect segue. So tune in today at 2:30 for Call Me Zena, and let's continue this conversation. All right, Gabe, you ready?
Ready.
Let's see what he's got. This is a great segment he's put together for Declassified.
So I recently found out that the CIA has been perfecting their drone systems that capture reconnaissance and info behind Soviet lines. This started back in the early 60s. They've been perfecting it, and they recently signed a contract with Aquiline. That is just the new design is very sleek. It doesn't need a pilot anymore for it. Previously, it was the U-2 fighter jets that had reconnaissance capabilities. And now they've perfected it, so now the drones don't need a pilot to fly them. That's the U-2 drone. That's the new model. And then that is the U-2 fighter jet with reconnaissance abilities.
So the jet now flies itself?
Yeah. The first image, that was the drone. And that's the one where it doesn't need a pilot inside to fly it.
And then the jet is the one that doesn't need a pilot?
Yeah, that's the jet.
So how does it know? Oh, I guess it's computerized.
Yeah, it's remote. They control it at the airbase of the carrier.
That's very interesting. You know who launched a satellite yesterday was Japan,
Really?
which now they are able to see military movement in North Korea.
Wow.
And that was just revealed this morning. I saw that. Nobody knows why that classified material was sent out there, but it was on the news.
So you're interested in all of this information?
Yeah, it's not really something you come across a lot, and it's open to the public. That's one of our many rights, transparency into bureaucratic governments like that and departments. That we can just have anything that's open to us that's declassified. We can access that anytime we want, compared to like other countries like in China, North Korea, mostly communist countries.
Interesting.
Now, can you imagine that that's declassified where they are? Because, that stuff probably was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And so what they have now is even more impressive that it's still classified. And Russ is always saying this is
What's going to be coming out this year, right? On disclosure and the aliens, and it goes right along with a lot of this other technology that we've had for so long. That's bits and pieces, as they say, that they're going to give us.
Yeah.
And I was actually just doing a bit more research for next week's segment. It was the first official sighting of a UFO, and it was actually in Germany. And it was done by no, I'm sorry. It was the first sighting was in Chile. The doctor was German, German scientist.
Interesting. Getting ready for next week.
Yes.
All right. More to come. Nice job. Thank you.
Of course.
Wow.
I got to tell you, you can't poo-poo it anymore and say they're out of their minds, because so many of these pieces are difficult to prove or have been proven the other way. Even the pyramids, they were talking about how they were built. And
A lot of
everything
things. But I saw that movie coming out, and we've got planes. There is technology for even regular planes that carry people to go without a pilot. And the technology is there. And I know it was released at last year's Flight Aviation Summit. But no one's really so quick to get in that one.
The one I like is that they're going to put everybody in a tube on the plane. So if the plane has engine malfunctioning, the parachutes shoot out and everybody gets lifted. And the plane can crash. And the damn thing lands. And it floats like a boat. So you can save everybody. I don't know why the hell they didn't do this 20 years ago.
I think there's a lot of things. Like, why can't we stop hurricanes? Don't you think there's something we could put in the atmosphere that would slow the winds?
I believe there's a lot of this. They just are not releasing a lot of this.
I think there's got to be something that can slow these winds, the devastation of the hurricanes.
They talk about even in the 1940s, things are coming out that were accessible that we're now getting. But it's hidden. A lot of it's hidden.
That may not be great for the environment, but
well,
we'll see what
there's
they
a
can
lot
come
we
up
don't know that we're not meant to know, I guess.
You're saying you and Zena, you go in there, you
I'll
talk
go
to the
in.
wind.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm not scared.
Shit, you see one of these things coming at you.
I'm okay.
All right, more to come. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, I think we've got one more segment with Grace as we roll into our 4th of July holiday week. I think people are starting traveling already. They said this past week was even higher in travel than Memorial Day, and the holiday week hasn't started. So today, tomorrow, it's going to be a nice long weekend, a nice long weekend.
Gas is up 4 cents already.
We'll be right back.
Tax audits, tax liens, wage garnishments.
Every day we hear stories like this about good folks who are simply struggling to pay their bills. Each of them are living a frightening IRS tax nightmare, and they are afraid it will destroy their lives.
I'm a divorced single mom, and my ex-husband left me and the kids with a lot of unpaid bills, including unpaid taxes. I was really starting to show my stress on my kids because the IRS had sent me a letter demanding a huge payment from me. I couldn't afford it. So then the IRS was threatening to garnish my wages. I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. That would have put me over the edge financially.
It truly seemed hopeless, but then a friend at work told her to call the tax relief line.
The people at the tax relief line, they told me about something called innocent spouse relief. They worked it out so that all of the taxes from my ex are not my problem. I don't know how that works, and I don't care. All I care about is that I don't owe the IRS a dime, and they are not going to take my paycheck.
Even if it seems hopeless, you should call the number on your screen right now. There is absolutely no cost for the call or the consultation. You are under no obligation. If you are worried that the IRS could garnish your wages, seize your assets, even take your home, call us right now. The Tax Relief Line is here to help you. Now, you have a knowledgeable, professional team of tax experts that are ready to negotiate with the IRS and fight for you to save you money. The Tax Relief Line's professionals have successfully negotiated thousands of cases, reducing and sometimes even eliminating the tax debt for their clients. It's very easy to get started. Simply call the number on your screen right now. You don't have to live in fear anymore. The call and the consultation are free. Do you have a car sitting around you want to get rid of? Well, here's a great idea. Donate your car now to help local veterans in your area. Yes, just make one fast call to the Veteran Car Donation Program. Within a few days, we'll come and remove your car for free. You can donate any car in any condition. We'll use our vast network to sell it. The proceeds raised go to help local veterans and their families. And you get a tax deduction. And all you need to do is make this free call. Clean your yard up, get rid of an old car, and help the vets. We make it easy. Make this free call now. Book your fast and easy pickup. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program now.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer. And we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case. And they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. That's 800-613-3597.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
UFO Broadcasting Network brings you a free healthcare seminar next Tuesday, July 9th at 6 p.m. at the Glades Road Branch Boca Raton Library. Brought to you by Dr. Ronald Drucker and Dr. Walter Campbell. Free services and free product samples available. For more information, call 561-482-4554.
Nice.
As a quickie there's a piece that's being handled by Russell Johnson at the library where they're going to be giving away samples and everything else. They're going to be talking about that medical piece. So we wanted to bring it. We'll be playing that until.
I think it should bring awareness to a lot of viruses that are out there to, I think, keep your immune system stronger and to keep you from getting sick. That's what I think it's about.
Agreed.
All right, so I think we've had one more segment with Grace. So.
Oh, yes, it does.
We're going to see what she's rocking and rolling. Busy day. And then we've got Call Me Zena, and we've got some shows that we're getting ready for the week. So a lot of pre-recordings today
Call
and
me
tomorrow.
Zena, you know what you're going to be talking about today?
Didn't we just have this conversation?
What? What?
Basically, the topic we were just talking about is kind of interesting. So, I love questions and past lives, maybe.
So people can call in with their
Yeah,
questions.
Past Lives is on Facebook. I'm advertising that. But also, I think that talking about I don't believe in coincidences because I think that kind of brings in the topic that we were just talking about. So please call in and please listen to my show.
Always call in 888-994-4995, Studio A.
And I just want to add, if anybody feels that they want to talk, I shouldn't have passed that off so quickly, past lives, because sometimes we feel that we've been here or we've done something or we know certain people. So if you have a question, please call into my show live and we'll talk about it
I
on the
knew
air.
there was something she didn't cover. See?
Well, yeah, because we passed the past lives off.
And you got a seminar coming up as well.
Yes, I do. I have one in August. Yeah.
So we're
But I'm going to
get
do
into
more
a
of
little
that.
bit more as well.
Definitely going to do. Oh no, one I have in August, but then I have one that they postponed because they want to do it in the season when there's more people here. So I felt that was a nice compliment.
Yeah.
And then I have two more after that.
You're in the mix.
Getting so busy.
I love it. All right, let's kick this over to Grace and see what our brand ambassador has over there.
Okay. Hello?
Maybe.
Maybe. So, okay. Happy July 1st. So this morning I ran the June analytics and I have the most viewed and most engaged pieces of content on each of the social media platforms. If you are not already, remember to like, share, subscribe to our TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We have exclusive content posted almost every day on all of them, and make sure to follow those to keep up with everybody here. Okay, let's go into the first one. This is the most viewed and engaged TikTok in the month of June.
You gotta be kidding.
Does it have audio?
That's hilarious.
It's not good.
That's hilarious. He's afraid of heights, by the way.
Are you afraid of heights? You want me to do
Or
it?
6'8" of him.
I think the mic thinks it's low.
You good?
Okay, so this is your most viewed Instagram reel. It's the second part of the series.
The money for the match.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stand on the ladder with you. We ain't going nowhere. We got 500 pounds on that ramp.
I think this is only rated for 300, Freddie.
Wait, there was more, was there not? Oh, I messed it up. Okay, can you pause it? Okay, so it glitched a little bit. There was more to that TikTok, but that was the most viewed Instagram reel. And then it was a three-part series. So this was the third part to the series, just to wrap it all up. You can go back and play it.
Your luck.
Good job, Gatto. Hilarious.
Okay, so then we have the most engaged Instagram post. So the most engaged Instagram reel was not the same. And the most engaged post was Happy Anniversary, Dawn and Freddie. We had over 40 engagements on that. The most viewed Facebook show was
Afraid to ask.
The Masquerade.
Wow.
We had over 1,000 views on The Masquerade on Facebook. And then the most viewed YouTube show
I'm gonna tell you, I'm
was
gonna contact my agent.
Talking to Professionals about real estate and marketing.
Wow,
Well,
look
that
at
was good. Very nice.
Nice job.
Thank you. Remember to like, view, subscribe our social medias. We post behind the scenes content every day. Yeah.
Nice. Always
Nice.
a nice, good wrap up.
That is nice.
Grace is
That-
great at what
not
she
only
does.
That, but that also brings a smile to my face because it's a team thing here. I don't know when the cameras are rolling, so if you're looking at me, you're looking at me like I'm shocked. Sorry, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they do it. So good job.
Nice
you.
job. Grace does a fantastic job. All right, we're getting ready to wrap this up. Join us for Christmas in July next Friday. More information coming with that. Our one and only exclusive Christmas in July committee would be Grace herself. We'll see who else we bring along with that. Tune in to Call Me Zena today at 2:30, and it seems like she's already got guests coming into the studio, so more to come. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other, and we will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.